show off the same way every day. Thank you, thank you, thank you for tuning in. I know you could be doing a million other things with your time, so the fact that you've taken that moment in your day to tune into us, maybe now live or watching the pre-record afterwards, it warms my heart and it means the world to me. So thank you very much. And on that note, Tanner, hit him with the intro.
What up, boss? Welcome to the Mac City Morning Show.
All right, and we're back. So, fingers crossed, we're nailing the sound. Tanner, the last few days, we've been doing good.
I'm trying.
There we go. I like it. So, if you're at home and we're getting an echo or you can't hear us, please message in. Tanner's got his phone. He'll be looking at those comments, but hopefully we're good to go because I don't want to miss a minute of the person I'm about to talk to. So, as per usual, I do not introduce my guests because they can obviously do a better job at talking about themselves. So, on that note, can you please tell the people at home who you are, what you're about, and we'll go from there.
I can. My name is Kate Stuve, and I am from Life Force Herbal Healing Center for a little while.
For a little while. Now, when you say a little while, how long is a little while?
34 years.
34 years.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay.
I do too.
So, Kate, you've had a big impact on my life, not just me personally, but my mom has sat down and talked to you, and I come in and we've had great conversations about everything. And I'm a big supporter and purchaser of certain items, vitamins, and different things from your store, like Game Changer, especially for myself, somebody who's getting older in age. So I just want to get you.
I never thought of you getting older.
Hey, listen, I turned 38 in a few days here, so it's getting there. So can one of my favorite stories that you have is kind of the evolution of Life Force, though, how it started and like where it is today. So can you explain to the people at home how this all got started and what the journey's been like?
Well, I can. My mom, Jean Stuve, started Life Force 34 years ago. And it started out actually as a self-help course. It was, and based on You Can Heal Your Life with Louise Hay. And my brother was the facilitator, and he was the only person in Canada that was licensed to facilitate You Can Heal Your Life. And so it actually, it was just started out in a little room like this, really, and then he had different people started to take his courses, and we started out just selling books, right? And my mom loved crystals, so she would have little crystals around. It was a very humble, tiny beginning. Mm-hmm. So then, for a surprise one time, I bought my mom a round of herbs. It was all herbs from Nature's Way. I don't know why I did it. I just did. Yeah. And it just took off from there. And we moved Life Force down. I think the Taste of the Orient is there right now. But at that time, it was Gasland. It was a Gasland service station. And next to us was Neil Costello's wine store, Diana's Skincare. It was a mall full of people that absolutely loved each other. We all knew each other. We'd run back and forth from like our stores, and when at that time I used to do the Need to Know show, and that was on CJOK, and I did it with Russell Thomas, Tim Day, Kenny Jones, Kenny in the Morning. I don't know how many people remember him, and I did it for 10 years, and it was a lot of fun. And I can remember Diana would come running in the store and say, "Hey, Kate, it's Friday. I'll have the flavor of the day." It was fun, and people just loved each other.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah. CJOK, that is a blast from the past right there.
Yes, it is.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's how you guys started, and then you moved to your current location, which is up in Thickwood.
We did. We actually had two locations. In Thickwood and downtown. And at that time, I was doing iridology, and so that was all we did at the store then. So it kind of seemed like if I was downtown, that's where people would go because that's where I was. Mm-hmm. And when I was up in Thickwood, so I was in competition with myself. Right. So that really didn't make any sense. So we closed the one downtown and then kept the one up in Thickwood. And at that time when we bought it, Sam Harden, I don't know how many people even know these. Sam Harden owned the mall, and but at one time he had Harden Drugs. So I'm not even sure where that was.
Yeah.
Life Force used to be a liquor store where we all are now.
That's right.
Right?
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Okay. So now you're up there full time. Now you said it, and I can't pronounce the word you just said.
Iridology.
Thank you.
Yes.
Now I've come in, and you and I have sat down and
Yes.
done this.
Mm-hmm.
Literally a game changer for me in regards
Was
to it really did make a huge impact on my life.
Oh, well,
So
thank you for
can
that.
you tell the people at home what that is?
Well, you take a picture of the iris, and it's blown up so that you can actually see the different areas in the iris. But it's people don't understand that your eyes really do tell a story.
Mm.
And like where some of the iris rings are, the nerve rings, they go through places in your body where stress affects you. And I think as you know, as we're learning now for sure, stress affects your health in huge ways. So the nerve rings go through, say, your liver or your lungs or your brain. So different stressors affect different areas of your body, and a lot of it is natural knowing, intuition, and opening really opening up your heart to make a difference, to want to make a difference in people's lives. It's not a it's it's not something you do to make money. Of course, you have to make money in order to survive.
Right.
You know that.
Yep.
But you also have to care. And say if you come into Life Force, and you do,
I do. Yes.
if I'm going to give you something, I'm not going to say, I wonder if this would help him. I think I'll just give it. I don't do that. I give it with love and intention, and I actually do put those vibes in whatever I'm suggesting for you, because it could make a big difference in your life. It could help you, and herbs have vibrations, and so if it's all a part of love, and we need lots of that right
Lots
now.
of love. I couldn't
We
agree
do.
with you more. No, it's for the people at home. Like I, by nature, am just a positive individual. I like to move. I look at the glass as half full more than half empty. And so when I came in to do that picture of your eye with you, like I was happy to do it, and the content or the information that came out of it was transformative in regards to, for me, just to be even more positive and look at things differently. And you identified some things that I was probably struggling with, which you nailed. And then more than anything else, it allowed me to like revisit those and improve those relationships or things that I was doing just to make me an overall happier person. And with that happiness turned into better business, better relationship, and just me being more of a happy human being in general. So it was transformative.
Well, I think that people need to understand where attention goes, energy flows. I see it in the store time and time and time again. And so sometimes I can tell when somebody comes in, they're going to have their iridology done, and they're like, well, I'm getting it done, but I don't believe in it.
Right.
And people, body language is so hilarious. Like I could tell if they're open to something, they're open.
Right.
If they're not, they're not.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Right? But
So,
anyways,
yeah.
so iridology helps, but also we have Angela, and she does live blood analysis, and that actually shows pretty much the same things, but it's just a different modality of healing.
Right.
Right.
Right. Now,
So
there's one thing I want to talk about, and it is what it is. It's my show. I can ask anything I want. We can talk about anything I want. Right now, obviously, there's a pandemic going on, and like we're wearing masks right now and social isolating, and that's all fine and good. But the one thing that drives me nuts is I don't hear enough about things that you could be doing proactively to boost your immune system. So, you got the vitamin store. I know I come in. Well, you got vitamins in your store. What can people be doing to help just be healthier to potentially combat this?
Well, number one, they can wash their hands with soap and water. You don't need to spray yourself with Lysol in order to, that'll kill you in the long run because it's disgusting.
Yeah.
But I've seen it. So, what you need to do is wash your hands and face. Remember your face too. But the way you think, if, when you are living in fear, your immune system goes zoom, way down. So sitting at home and not leaving your house, it doesn't matter what you take. You're not gonna. Your immune system just doesn't have a chance because it's not exposed to any bacteria. This particular situation has been around since the beginning of time in one way or another, and so I don't know what's causing any of it. But I do know that we need to stop living in fear. We need to be clean. We need to eat healthy. If you have a mask on and you're in the grocery store with a bunch of junk, what good? That's just insulting to your intelligence. It upsets me. What you need to do is strengthen your immune system, eat healthy. Vitamin D is always has been like a game changer for many people. It not only gives you, it helps with your mood, it helps with depression. And a lot of people that are just kind of sad it's because they don't have enough vitamin D. Zinc is crucial. It helps with your immune system, but it also helps with men's prostate health. Vitamin C, of course, eh, it's always been important. And what am I missing? Uh, Probiotics help with your immune system, but I'm missing something important and I can't think what it is.
That's okay. Well, that's a good start. That's a good start. I put you a bit on the spot there, but yeah. So these are things that people could be doing to help boost their immune system, and
Yes.
just like from a mental health standpoint, just
Well, you know what? Actually, right now, that's really important, and is to give people support for their adrenal glands because they're exhausted, because they're fear-ridden, uh, and so they feel like on fight or flight all the time. Oh my God, they don't want to go in the store. I don't want to go in because I don't want to put on a mask, but it has nothing to do with any flu. Let
yeah,
me tell you,
yeah.
it's annoying to be like scrutinized and stuff like that. But we need to nourish our adrenals, and one of the things that really helps our adrenal glands is ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is it's called an adaptogen, so it helps you relax so that you can maybe sleep, but it also gives you a quiet energy to so that you can function and focus and be happier, and it really does make a difference. Or GABA, um, Ros- Rosiva, rhodiola. There's lots of different things that work, and sometimes it's different strokes for different folks, right?
That's right.
So, and what how you said, my glass is half full. That's important, right? Because it changes how you feel, not only about yourself, but about other people.
That's
Our
right.
primary responsibility on this earth is to love and to care for one another. And right now, everybody's snitching and acting like I can't even go there because it's insane, it's cruel, and it's evil. We need to love one another. That's what the creator. It doesn't matter what one. It's God. It doesn't matter. It's not about religion. It's about love and it's about healing.
That's it. I love that message. I love the word love. It's my favorite word in the English language. So, on that note, Kate, we got our man here, Tanner, behind the scenes. Beautiful Tanner, as I like to call him. He's got a segment called the Mac City Minute. So, Mac
Okay.
City Minute, he's going to ask you some questions.
Okay.
Tanner, hit her with the questions and let's see how she does.
Question number one for you today.
Hmm.
What is the best part of having a business in Fort McMurray over other places?
Well, partly I've lived here for so long. I'm an old timer and I've seen and met so many people. I feel blessed every morning when I wake up and I get to go to Life Force. Like I feel like I thank God, and that's the truth. And I get to work with my family and the people that work at my store. I love them. like I truly love them. So how much of a blessing is that? And the people of Fort McMurray are actually very loyal, and underneath everything, before all this turmoil that was created, they're just good people. Everybody's good.
Yeah.
Everybody has a soul that's good. So we need to nurture that.
Question number 2 for you. What is one thing you've seen change in Fort McMurray since you've arrived?
Well, in all honesty, the comradeship, the way that, like when I came here, everyone helped each other. Say, my brother was here and he was an electrician, and he was a kinsman, and those guys would have meetings and fun stuff, and they built the Centennial Pool. They I forgot what the question was.
What has changed? What's changed?
Yes, the and the strength of our council, and like everybody was important then, and just stronger somehow, and more neighborly, lots more fun. Used to have Syncrude barbecues, like more fun, way more fun. Now everybody's kind of, well, they're to themselves, but at that time, everyone knew you by name. You'd pop over to each other's houses. When I first came here, I'm like, all of a sudden my door would open and somebody come in. I'm like, what? Like, because people from Newfoundland,
Yeah.
they'd just come in and say, hey,
Yeah.
hey, bye. So that's really changed.
Yeah, yeah.
Question number 3. What's a business in town that's gone that you miss?
Campus. I loved Campus. Bob Barrett owned it, Bob and Brenda Barrett. And I absolutely loved it because at Christmas I could go in there. They knew who I was. They knew all my family. And I'd say, Brenda, can you find something for Gord or Angela or any of my family? They knew their sizes. Up they came, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So I really missed that. And so they knew everybody. When you came in, you were an important part of their entity. You meant something to them. So I really miss that.
Question number 4 for you today. What is being in a long-standing family business in a community-based city been like?
It's been a gift. It's been a gift. And sometimes when I think of my mother, how she started it, she was elderly when she started the business. And I'm telling you, she had so much courage because at that time, I'm not sure if this is pertinent or not, but at that time, some people thought my mom was a witch, and the clergy actually all got together and tried to have her shut down because she, I guess, I don't know if they feared it. That's where fear comes in again. It's the opposite of love. And so, and then we just grew from that. And I still ask my mom for guidance and help and love, and to have your work with your daughter and work with your grandchildren. How it's a blessing. And sometimes I can't even believe that I'm this lucky.
And your last question today is, what is your favorite way to de-stress at the end of the day?
Should I tell the truth? Well, I just like to go home and have a glass of red wine. That helps me de-stress. And at the beginning of the day to de-stress, I like to work out, like when we could. But that's pretty much what I like to do. I just like to have a glass of wine, and many times I truly just count my blessings.
There we go. Awesome. Fantastic. Kate, thank you so much for coming today. Like 20 minutes flies. Hopefully you can come back again. That's the point of like the 20-minute segments.
Yes, that's because we have so much more, like
So much more to talk
iridology, and
That's
actually Angela could come and talk about that because she's our aromatherapist and she does the live blood. So we will come back again.
That's awesome. So before I let you leave, though, let's get one more plug for the store. Please tell us where the store is, how people can get in contact with you, what the store is all about.
Okay, the store is all about spirituality, love, and healing. And when you come in, we always have our cold and flu blend going because it's antiviral, antibacterial, and it's an inviting smell, but it also makes you feel safe. We sell, like, we're a haberdashery of goodness. We sell crystals, vitamins, all kinds of aromatherapy. Uh, the list could go on. So
Okay, and where is it located, and where can they find you?
okay, we're located right beside the Dairy Queen. Everybody knows where the Dairy Queen is, up in Thickwood. And you can actually go online, and we have a website. It's Life Force Herbal Healing, or give us a call, 780-790-9155, or just come in and say hello. Come get to know us.
Coming in is definitely the best way to do it. Hands down. I can vouch for that. So everybody at home, once again, thank you so much. This has been one of my favorite episodes, and because it's full of love. And that's my favorite word. So my name's Elliot Pierre. This is the Mac City Morning Show. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
I said this. That's another Mac City Morning Show done.